Hello and welcome to Sherlock Holmes Chapter 1, where I'm in discovery. Well, I'm hiding in a dig site to find stuff out. So this is where the baths were. Interesting.
A plan for this whole operation.
Interesting. There's a plan for the baths.
This reminds me of my father's room.
Yeah, but like the elephant guy had the same plan, and he was going to turn this into baths, and then the other guy found out it was going to be Titus Lemonius's tomb. Ah. And because of that, we couldn't make it into that.
This might prove useful. I'll note it down.
Interesting indeed. We are learning. Let's go down to the dig site and see what we can find then. That looks like a big ditch, so let's not go down there. So, hold on, I'll be able to compare things in the casebook. We've got a picture, right? I took a photo. Yeah. See, look. So, on this is exactly the same place. But he wanted to build some sort of T thing here, where the tomb is. Interesting. This is a statue of Poseidon. A very cool looking statue at that. Look at that PP. And over here must be the tomb by correlation.
Somehow the text remains legible.
Vitus stat proprius. Oh. Vitus rests nearby. Beware one who wishes to disrupt his sleep, for he is guarded by the gaze of his brother and the autumn wind. The gaze of his brother. Face.
A goddess? A mother? Someone's wife?
Female. Interesting. Fell from this, presumably.
4 statues here originally.
Ah, 4 statues. And this one had a sickle.
A sickle for harvesting. The ancient Romans honoured the seasons.
I wonder what the 3 other statues look like.
We find the statues, we find the tomb. Using deduction work. Ooh, what fun! So the other statues must be around here, and then if we set them right, we can read this and follow up. Interesting. Let's go down to the sea, see what we can find here. John?
Working and living by the sea. What a dream.
Alright, you're enjoying yourself. It does not appear like there's much here, John. Other than a boat. Unfortunate. Indeed. Let me look in my mind palace, see what I can do. Ooh. Arthur may have fallen on the shed. I don't feel like Arthur fell on the shed because it was a sailor's knife that was left behind. We need to find evidence that someone else fell on the shed. Is there a statue around here? Nope, there's John being an idiot with a shovel.
Romans live in amphoras. I see nothing else here.
Pretending it's a gun. Okay. Hi.
Excuse me, just one question.
I like you, friend, but I can't help you.
Let me see what I can find then. Blah, blah, blah. That's the well.
Quite daunting to see how deep the dig is. Swift lost his temper when he learned what happened to the statue.
What statue? Okay. Pay rise? No. Stash of old newspapers? No. Closest to the beach? Forgotten instruments? No. Broken pickaxe? No. Tilted pedestal. Kicked statue. Lion helmet. The workers at the dig site found a statue with a lion helmet head. It originally lay on the pedestal closest to the beach, but as a result someone kicked it over the edge. Okay.
I see now. Mr. Swift didn't realize the significance of the statues.
So where are the other statues? We're missing some, clearly. Ah, we can reenact over here. Good. Maybe 2 statues is enough. Alright, John, help me out with this. So there's a lion-headed statue here. And over here must have been the sickle. Definitively. Which leaves 2 left. Wine. It can't have been the lion. And shield. A statue of... That would make sense, because they're all facing each other.
It seems everything's in place. Now, let's see what this has to tell us.
It's the Goliath statue. By that logic, under his gaze, it should be... What was the thing? Beware the one who wishes to disrupt his sleep, for he is guarded by the gaze of his brother and the autumn wind. So it's either over here where the lion... It's over here. Yeah.
Here is your discovery, Mr. Swift. Hey, look at this.
What have you found? Don't let anyone touch anything there. Eureka! I found you, my friend.
Yeah, totally you. Not me. Now we can investigate the rest of this, because we found the tomb. You seem very happy, mate.
Don't just stand there. Help!
No, I'm good, thanks. I need to go and look at your plans back up there. All of that for a distraction. This is rather cool. But then again, it also makes me wish there was an archaeology game, because that's the kind of fucking weirdo I am. Right, this is what I wanted to read. He's got a case of these darts too.
A box of darts. Handy against rodents of all kinds.
So that's 2 possible people with darts. A book of tusks and trunks. Rigorous description of an elephant. One crucial chapter describes the elephant's mating season, in which they become extremely dangerous. Furthermore, the book communicates guidance on how to communicate and interact. Interesting. And a diary. Hello. He describes in considerable detail his personal life and research. More importantly, it tells of a dispute between the archaeologist and Theodore over the dig site. Theodore always uses his wealth to shut down complaints. I'd rather he bought a brain with more jurification? Not a fucking clue. So that he was smart enough to see the bigger picture. Not everything revolves around your darn elephant. We have a few months before he will commence construction. He even lacks the imagination to build something beautiful. Ivory breaths, the mundanity. The Mundanity? Must be mundanity. I think lest our invaluable history be buried by the inconsequential.
What do you think you're doing?
Interesting. I think I
Trying
got
to
caught.
take over my research, are you? I come here to pick up my diary, and I find you snooping around. Explain yourself.
Mr. Swift, if that were true, I would have been on my way to the newspaper. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I didn't have a chance to introduce myself properly.
Outrageous! You deceived me, sir. What is the reason for your being here? Who sent you, Mr. Holmes?
Theodore Gilden's premature death brought me here.
Theodore is dead? How can that be possible?
I'm thinking of all the possibilities, and I'm not crossing out anyone who might have been involved. Even his elephant. The land you're excavating belongs to Mr. Gilden, does it not?
Did I hear an accusation? I have nothing to hide. You can ask me whatever nonsense you've prepared as a token of my diminishing respect towards you.
Very well, Mr. Swift. I appreciate your cooperation.
Right. Where were you this morning?
Were you at the site this morning?
Affirmative. This project is taking a lot of my time, as you see. I spend more time underground than on the surface.
When did you learn about Theodore's death?
Just now. You just told me.
And you aren't surprised, shocked? I won't tell anyone if you shed a tear or two. Weren't you partners, after all?
We were. And it is a real shame. But I've seen too many deaths in my life, Mr. Holmes, for the news to truly shake me.
I believe him. I don't think it's him.
When was the last time you saw Mr. Gilden?
A couple of days ago, we discussed the site. I believe in the tomb and its secrets. Theodore's patience was stretched, however. He was already inventing new projects. It wasn't a long conversation. I
Fair.
suppose that his daughter will inherit everything now, along with all of the eccentricities and problems.
And not forgetting Goliath.
Eccentricities and problems, Mr. Holmes. One of many. Will you allow me to return to my research, or are you insisting on remaining an obstacle?
Oh, I haven't even started yet.
Right, let's ask him about some evidence we found, okay? Your
You have a
diary.
weakness for nostalgia. Or, rather, do you use it to record a list of enemies?
Young man, you need to check your moral compass. Reading another person's diary is a sin in every culture that I can think of.
But you aren't answering the question.
You've already read it. Why bother? I simply record my life to keep my memory clean from misinterpretation. Letters and pages don't lie.
But the writer of the text can.
Okay, Sherlock's being a dick. Not useful. Why do you have a book on tusks?
With this book, you attempted to plan an attack on the elephant?
Your insinuations are out of place. Goliath is a frightening animal. All I wished to do was to understand the creature. As any scientist would do, I researched, analyzed, and drew conclusions.
And what conclusion did you draw?
That Theodore Gilden made the animal miserable. He couldn't provide the proper environment for the beast. My interest in the subject ended there.
That's fair. Okay, why do you have darts?
What's with this box of darts? Is it for a scientific argument?
A little darker than that. Rather for killing the kind of rodents that might nibble a nose or a toe in your sleep.
Let's just say I have to protect myself against a larger animal, such as an elephant. Might it be enough to stop it, make it faint?
If I were you, I wouldn't bank on it.
Fair enough. Okay. I found the tomb for
Moving
you.
on.
He's not bothered. Okay.
Moving on.
Not bothered in that.
I'm a busy man.
Not bothered in that. We'll go through it
What's
all.
with this
Here we go.
intricate recruitment process? Pro-British workers charge less?
As a head of this organization, I need to secure a productive environment. It's impossible to do so if there are political differences. Especially here, where the native population doesn't support our efforts to find the ancient artifacts.
Decent pay can also stimulate productivity and shut down any political discord. Hadn't you thought of that?
You're young. You have time to fritter and fight with everyone you meet. I don't have such a luxury. Our workers receive enough pay for what they do. So don't start a discussion you know nothing about.
Right, he's a stingy prick, but that's nothing to do with anything. I doubt he knows anything about the drugs.
Nothing to add.
Or the threat.
Your partner had a very specific attitude towards the things he treasured. Was this habitual for him?
That would have been too much even for him. Don't get me wrong, he had a harsh temper. Like a true businessman, he was ready to burn his competitors to the ground.
But threatening someone physically would have been something new even for him, am I correct?
Absolutely. Besides, I had never seen him this angry. The fellow who received the letter must have been extremely alarmed.
Okay, that's reaffirming who I think it is. Paul's got a box of darts, but we can't talk about that. Yacht Club, nothing to talk about that. Photo of Imogen.
Have you seen this person before? The one beside
Here we
Imogen
go.
Gilden?
No, but he's with Imogen, so I suppose that he's a friend of hers. That girl always has her head in the clouds. I could have said Theodore was different, but that wouldn't have been entirely true.
Okay.
Away with the fairies, was he?
That's one way of putting it. Either way, I don't know much about Imogen's life or her friends. The type of elite that pretends to be educated.
Okay, so we're learning slowly. You have a company together.
I'm a busy
Yeah,
man.
nothing. Construction plan
Did
for the
this plan
baths.
cause a rift in your business relationship with Theodore Gilden?
Nothing like that. Admittedly, we didn't share a common vision of what is more important, the past or the future.
Yeah.
In my opinion, we can't build a future without knowing the past.
Okay.
So you wanted to save the tomb of Vitus here, or perhaps your control over the research?
Only the knowledge that rightly belongs to humankind, nothing less and nothing more.
Okay, so I don't think that's bad. Do you know about that?
Moving
No,
on.
probably not. Probably doesn't know about the
Nothing to
perfume.
add.
The bosun knife.
Remember one of the rules? It seems that you didn't return a tool. Is this knife yours?
Do I look like a fellow who carries a knife? I don't need it.
You have one missing
There
pocket
are
on your
plenty of uses
breast.
for it on the site, and outside of it.
I have other people to cut ropes for me, Mr. Holmes.
Okay, that's fair. I think I know exactly who did this. We should probably tell him what
I'm a
happened.
busy man. Moving on. Moving on.
Might as well do the last
Gilden's
couple.
elephant is quite an unusual addition to Cordona's fauna. What is your scientific opinion on that?
No matter how much Theodore loved it, it still remained a wild animal trapped inside a stone pen. Goliath needs savannas, fields, lakes.
I'm sure that Goliath did not have a plan to kill his owner to head to the savannas. What do you think?
No, animals don't kill in a typical sense. I can only presume that it tried to protect itself from captivity, from Theodore. It was a gilded cage that was predestined to break.
Gilded cage. I've got one piece of evidence
Be
left.
swift.
Oh, nothing else to get from you. Right. Oh, sorry, bit of a sneeze. Going through all of this, cross-referencing, we need to find out who from the underworld would know this. And the Bazooka trilogy. Right. Everyone owned darts. Fair. Fatal battering. It was mating season. No. Damage to the shed. It was mating season. Trying times. I'm just going to go through all of these just to make sure. It was trying times between them and their partnership ended. That's fair. There's motive there. Arthur protected his research. That's understandable. But we have no set thing. The unknown third party still upsets me. And the knife hasn't found its owner, in my opinion. Theodore threatened Paul, and it was mating season, so he's especially horny. No. I have checked and cross-referenced everything else, just in case I missed it. No, we're fair. John's diary, we can see we're getting closer with John, because his portrait changed again. We found that tomb. That's all good. Right. The yacht club. A suspicious note. The key evidence is collected from here. And over here, the boat workshop, I'm still missing evidence. I've got key evidence everywhere else. Don't know what other evidence I'm missing. It would probably be stuff I can cross-reference if I need to. He's a bit of a prick. Alright. Let's go. Let me get rid of this quickly because that's a waste of time. Back to the boathouse. There's got to be something we can do at this yacht club and the boathouse that's going to help. So, yeah, let's do that. See if maybe one of the workers knows anything.
Excuse me, just one question.
You and I are the economic foundation of this island. We should help each other. But I don't know what you are talking about.
Betting slips. Where would he bet? That's a good question. Where would he bet? Probably the trader alley. We should try and find a gambling den. Of course. Why didn't I think to do that earlier? What a fortuitous idea, me. Let's go to Southern Grand Cité. And see if we can find a trader or a gambler. Art, food, pharmacy, paintings, rare books and prints.
Landscapes and portraits. Find the... My goods would...
You do not have any
know where to find me.
books. Where would one bet?
Garden statues, swings, and even more.
Where would one bet? Perhaps down at the docks we'll find something. Oh, nearly fell in. Boy. Oh, it's just posh people. Posh people. Let's have a look at you. You're a fancy man. Let's swap my clothes out then for fancy man clothes. That said, we'll get there any second now. There we go, nice and fancy. You!
May I ask for your assistance?
Excuse me? What? I'm not sure I know.
Okay, maybe not the suspicious note, but maybe... bloody bandage?
Can I ask you a question?
I can't help you with that, sir.
Everyone's looking at us, Sherry. You sure you know what you're doing?
I'm trying, John, I'm trying. Please don't be mad with me. If I die, know I live to the fullest. Bloody hell. Hey, you. No. There's gotta be something I'm missing. This does not help, no. I was wondering if perhaps this would help. It does not seem to be a good idea, no. This is just fucking useless. Right. Scooch. Couple of fuckers here. You. Friendly, sympathetic. Found the place where Paul Perks works. Walpole plaque. I noticed bloody bandage. Found the key. These two are the most important things. Maybe I need to inspect the bloody bandage while this is selected. Sometimes you have to do that.
Bloody bandages.
Suspicious note. Screw it. Pin it.
Bloodied bandages.
Okay, not here
Too
then.
ordinary a room for a champion. There's no incentive to put in any effort.
It's got to be in the storage room.
We can become pirates and show them what should be stored in here.
Maybe here then.
A typical tea tin. I wonder what he has for biscuits.
Are you fucking kidding me? That's what I missed! Ah! I'm a fool. I'm a fool. Yep, that'll do it. Yeah. Storage room held evidence. Paul isn't organised in organised crime. Right. I think we're done now. I think we're about to get into a fight.
Oi,
Yeah.
hands off my possessions before you lose your fingers. Are you illiterate? The rules are written everywhere.
Ah, Mr. Perks, the cabin boy himself.
Champion, you mean? I was right. You are illiterate. I think a couple of shiners might teach you. One last chance. Who are you?
I'm just putting it out there. But that definitely sounds like a female voice. I'm Imogen's friend.
I'm Sherlock Holmes, a friend of our mutual acquaintance, Miss Imogen.
Look, you artichoke. Imogen has no friends. Except for me.
If you must try to insult people, it's better to know the meanings of the words that you're using.
You fancy you could teach a sailor to swear? Go ahead. Show me how inventive you are.
Stand still for a moment.
Okay. Bit rude. Does look like I'm about to be fought. Payback or accident? A bandaged arm. Fair. On the neck, a smooth Adam's apple. Oh. Developed female body, wide hips and thighs. Interesting. And the elbow. Paul Perks is a woman who disguises herself as a man to achieve a higher social position. She uses the privileges of men to pursue her goals. She puts all her effort into sport. Bruises and an injured arm. She is fearless, yet a woman will not give up when it costs her. She's a professional smuggler. She's a professional smuggler. She smuggles.
So, a woman wishes to become a real criminal, and smuggling is a stepping stone towards that? Is there not enough prestige in yachting? Or is it easier to compete with other fools like yourself? Everyone has a starting pistol, just shoot and run.
Don't say a word. I don't know where you're getting half of this nonsense, but you're on some thin ice here that I'm willing to crack.
Damn you, Paul. I'm sick of... Who's this peacock? Does he know who I am?
I definitely know who you are not. You're not a dictionary reader, at least. I wanted to see how you... pals interact with each other in your natural habitat.
And here's the fight I predicted.
But I'm afraid I have to interfere.
It's time! For combat. Gut shot, great. Great, get over here. Do that. Sit down.
Don't cry, you'll live.
Blow it up. Bit of a reload. John, do you want to... Okay, yeah, you just keep being useless over there. That's fair. Gotcha! Dead.
Too simple.
There we go. Dealt with.
No more crime.
Any more?
The snuff's ready.
Ah, there's a few more.
Time to knock this guy out.
Working on it.
I am invincible.
I know you are, but not while I do that.
Too simple.
Can overcome the brute now.
There you go. Dealt with.
Don't bother moving. You've lost.
Deal with you. Nice. There's a guy behind me, I know.
Too simple.
Give him the pepper snuff.
1, 2,
It's all
3.
yours now. Go for it.
Ow. Deal with that guy. Quickly.
Take a rest.
Hey. Cat. Done.
Don't cry, you'll live.
The combat is so complex here. Fuck me. Oh, we got there.
And there's no reward for risking our lives.
Paul's explanation will suffice.
Right, so where the fuck's Paul? Paul the woman?
Your fellow mariners have a strange way of showing hospitality.
They were not my friends.
Are you sure? I would rather risk my neck for someone who's at least honest and thankful.
Perhaps then don't enter someone's life and be so judgmental, pretending you're better than they are.
Then give me your perspective and allow me to see through your eyes.
Where were you this morning?
What were you doing this morning, Miss Perks?
Don't call me that. I'm a champion. I was sailing.
The other club members told me that you missed the race this morning. Do champions not need to practice?
You've talked with them already. No, I wasn't racing. I visited the doctor after that attack on me. And then I had to honor the deal with the bandits you just took care of.
Theodore Gilden's dead.
I tried to tell you before, but your partners interrupted. Have you heard the news? Theodore Gilden is dead. Do you have anything to say?
Well, what a shock. To me, he was an angry old ogre. Good riddance. Was it Goliath that killed him? Did it crush him? Break his bones? Come on, tell me. I want all the details.
You have an unusual way of showing grief. Imogen wouldn't appreciate that. But yes,
right.
the animal could have been involved.
It's poetic in a way, isn't it? It takes a beast to kill a monster. I wish I could have been that elephant.
You should be more cautious.
This business of yours, you should be more careful. Ruining your life at such a young age is ridiculous.
I am careful. Except for you, no one has noticed where I store the smuggled goods. If the police arrive, there's no link to me. It's common storage, not exclusively mine.
Okay, right. Let's provide some evidence then. Okay. Explain the criminals.
I don't know what this means.
Okay, never mind. So...
I'm clueless.
Okay, let's give you the threat.
It seems as though Theodore Gilden hung a sword of Damocles over your life and career. Were these only words or something more serious?
Check my forearm. Pulled muscles and bruises. Small cuts. Nothing that you could call serious.
I doubt that a man in his late 50s could wrestle you.
It wasn't him. He behaved like a rat and hired brutes. His boys tried to lock my hands behind my back, but I was faster and I escaped.
His
Was
boys.
he so protective of his daughter, or was it your feminine secret that provoked him?
My guess is that he was protecting his property. As he saw it, he owned Imogen, and he treated her like a piece of furniture. He didn't want his daughter to be loved by anyone. What's more painful is that Theodore didn't allow me to love his daughter. Typical.
I'm not sure that your relationship with Imogen could be described as typical.
Are you afraid of a woman in trousers? Now that's typical of men.
Right, moving onwards.
You smuggle illicit psychotropes on your yacht. Not a delivery for the hospital, I'm sure.
Of course not. I've had to cut corners to earn some money. How might a person afford to pay for a yacht in an honest way? I don't know, although I'm smart. The buyers are my customers. Adults who are willing to pay for their pleasure, or weapons for jewels. Whatever they want me to deliver. Nothing criminal.
Well, it's your lucky day. I'm not here because of smuggling. Have you tasted this tea yourself?
I wouldn't have been a champion if I had used it. It's just a side business that keeps my career afloat.
Quite
It's
literally.
quite expensive to compete in yachting. Sometimes I cut corners.
Such as fixing Whirlpool yourself?
Exactly. And sometimes I just have to pay. That's how I earn money. I don't sell slaves or take the last mangear from a poor family.
Alright, so, yeah, you ran side business, but still not suspicious.
Does this knife seem familiar? I didn't find it in your competitor's back, to be clear.
This knife is as blunt as your humor. It's a bosun's knife, but it's not mine. I wouldn't be so careless as to mislay my tools.
Animal
What can
suspect?
you tell me about the elephant?
He's smarter than some people here, including his owner. Although I feel he could be dangerous, no matter how much he's fed.
Why is that? Have you ever seen Goliath attack anyone?
Well, not exactly. But I saw it, abusing some poor tree during one of its walks with Theodore. The expression on that old ninny's face was priceless. But it wasn't funny to look at. Believe me, it was frightening.
Right, hold on. Let me just check my audio's still recording, because I bashed my wire. Yeah, we're all good. Right. Let's just go through them all, one at a time.
clueless.
Do you know about the ivory
Hey,
plans?
Swift, are you familiar with this name? The gentleman had business with Mr. Gilden.
Likely just another strange and wrinkled fellow like old Gilden was. Perhaps this Swift person has a rhino, and they wanted to see which pet was stronger. In other words, I don't know who he is, but I bet he's crazy like Theodore.
I doubt that court owner has ever boasted a battle arena for that size of mammal. You have an interesting imagination.
Right. Interesting.
I
Dig
don't
site
know
is
what you're
useless.
suggesting.
You own a box of darts, don't you? I saw them.
Look what I found. A box full of darts.
Hey, that's mine.
No shit.
I confiscated it. These darts appear to be filled with something. Poison? How powerful is it?
It's strychnine. Enough to instantly kill a small rodent. I haven't tried it on a human. Yet. I hope you know what you're doing.
Could it immobilize a larger animal, say, an elephant?
I've never tried, but I have wondered.
Right. Claims to use strychnine.
I don't know what this
Right,
means.
so they both claim to use rodents. We could possibly do a chemical mix, but we'd need the elephant.
I'm clueless. I don't
Let's
know
work
what
through
you're
all these.
suggesting.
A charming picture. I've heard that champions do often pose with their trophies.
Rude.
Cheeky. It is a lovely trophy, though. I'm sure you will agree.
What is it that you like most about her? Her naivety? Her father's money?
A somewhat difficult choice. Especially now that her father is out of the equation.
Right, okay. Useless.
I don't know what this means.
Let's ask about
I
that.
don't know what this
No.
means.
Vial with the perfume, probably useless.
I don't know what this means.
Imogen packed her bags.
Imogen doesn't strike me as an industrious young lady, so I find it strange that she was busy packing up all her belongings when Mr. Gilden died. That's some favourable wind in your sails, isn't it?
Is it so suspicious that a couple might embark on a trip? I wanted to thank her, so we planned to go travelling. A Theodore-free place, without elephants.
The timing of it is suspicious, however. Your lady friend becomes an orphan and heir, and there's a planned trip directly afterwards.
An improvised romantic dinner will never please a spoilt girl. A planned voyage might. It's not spur of the moment.
Okay, do you have plans, though?
Just be quick.
Okay, I guess we are done then. Everyone's being a dick. Okay, Mine Palace it is. Damage to the shed. Paul has a fresh bruise. Paul may have fallen on the shed. So, I have to decide who it might be. We'll do that for now. I've got other things. Everyone blames Goliath. It's mating season. I may need to prove valuable to the case. I need to lure him out by exploiting his lust. Right, we need to exploit the lust of an elephant. Both Arthur and Paul own darts, but Theodore attacked Paul. Theodore threatened Paul and attacked Paul. Theodore Gilden was highly motivated to destroy Paul's career and hired criminals, apparently. We haven't seen the criminals, though. That's interesting. Fatal battering, and they both own darts. There's nothing I can do there. Right. In the casebook, what have we got here? A vial with perfume. Pheromones for the... Right. We can do that, and then we need to hunt Goliath with it. So let's get the chemical analysis of the pheromones to hunt us an elephant. I don't know what that does. That must swap positives with negatives? Okay. So I need +4 and -3. Or +3. I'll do it, yeah. Put you in there, put you in there. There you go, done. That was easy. Cool. So we have a vial with the perfume, but extracted pheromones to attract. A fabric doll for making at the dig site. The foghorn. Right, fabric horn, foghorn. Fabric doll, the foghorn, and the pheromones. Let's go fucking make an elephant, I guess.
It might fall an elephant.
It's time to hunt a Goliath. Oh wait, David and the Goliath. Interesting. That would make sense. David and Goliath. Huh. Fortunate. So, we've got the boat, key evidence collected, done that. What else do I need? Fabric doll and perfume. So fabric doll, I need to go to the dig site for that. Away we go. Right, that way is the wrong way. Keep doing this. running through cities like this really reminds me of Assassin's Creed.
Stop shirking. Get dressed properly and come inside.
Jesus Christ. Fine. Hold on. I need to change my clothes around the corner. Bear with. Thank you. Scarves. There we go. I'm a worker. Hello.
Stop shirking. Get dressed properly and come inside.
It's time to retrieve the elephant. I need to get the doll. Come on.
Stop loitering and get inside.
Thank you. Don't know why I have to disguise myself to get in, but alright. Hi.
Be swift.
I'll deal with you in a minute, but the elephant's going to be my final puzzle piece.
This fabric will work.
Mrs. Neely seems to know her sewing inside out. I bet she missed us.
I hope Miss Nini won't misunderstand me.
Ah, Miss Nini. She can join in and help us out with that. Good idea. Although first, I want to go through the Mine Palace and look at my deductions. That unknown third party is the problem. It could be Arthur or Paul. I think it's Paul. But she really wanted to see... Like, really wanted to see him die. And was describing it quite vividly. Without actually being there. Whereas... Arthur actually... It's an interesting one. Right, with Miss Nini. Nini. Where's Miss Nini? Fuck. She was just down the road from here, I think. Oh, I need to leave first, anyway. So, yeah, I don't know whether it's Arthur or Paul. I had a feeling it was Paul because Paul's got actual motive. Arthur, less so. They were constantly bickering like that, and it didn't feel like it was causing a problem, so to speak. It's a real confusing time. Miss Nini is over here, anyway. Down here, hanger left. He says. Other way. Yep. There she is. Let's see if she's willing to do some sewing for me and make an elephant.
Good day, madam. I've come to you with a special requirement. The tailors on the street can't help me, I'm afraid. Could you make a doll for me?
Oh, Senor Holmes. You taught the police how to do their job, and they found the thief. Of course I will help you.
Great.
But what sort of doll? A child's doll, such as my great niece might play with?
A little larger than your typical doll.
Signore, I don't understand. Boy, girl, animal, and what color?
Animal, a passionate, perhaps amorous animal.
Ah, Signore, you talk in riddles. I am an old lady who's seen it all. Tell me what you need.
I need a life-size elephant.
I think Mrs. Nini outdid herself with this one. Is that a tail?
That's a trunk, John, but I must agree with you that it's her masterpiece.
Well, let's not waste any time.
Hey!
I can't wait to see the fruits of your labour.
Me either, me either. Right, we need to retrieve the elephant, apparently. Where is it? Here? Have I retrieved it? I don't know. Oh! Ah, use the coal and gas shed in Gilden's shed to inflate the lure. Right, okay, back to the Gilden household. I still am missing some evidence, which is interesting. See, it says key evidence, not all evidence. Maybe I'll have a chat with the lady. I don't know what evidence I'll be missing here or here, but I haven't had a chat with her since I found out her paramour's persuasion. Perhaps it would be beneficial. Hi.
It's chilling to think the monster is free.
Yep, you're not going to talk to me. Alright, fine. Worth a try. Out the back door anyway. Get me closer to where I need to be. Sorry, police. I'm, inflating an elephant here. You know how it is.
The game is on.
So, what's the plan? I hope it all doesn't go horribly wrong.
We know that the elephant is seeking a female. We can arrange that. A doll with the appropriate scent might do miracles.
So you're a marriage broker. Well, I suppose that makes me a groomsman. You forgot about your new friends, Sherlock, Nabe and Laura. You won't reunite the trilogy.
Oh, are you enjoying torturing me? Those are your friends, John. I have a case to solve.
Well, it's up to you. But I think you'll regret it. Oh, she is a bit breezy, I must say.
Well, Goliath is eager for a single female elephant in his area. It should be just enough for his taste. You'll need to trust me.
Oh, Nabe and Laura.
Are we ready?
Right.
I can't stand attention.
That's the evidence I'm missing, clearly.
We're ready. Let's call the elephant.
Let's start with a tempting trumpet.
How could anyone resist?
Then an impatient one?
I knew a lady once who said just that.
A teasing one?
Too bad I'm not an elephant.
Submissive. Did she put blush on the elephant?
Take your time, Sherry.
Salacious. These chat-up lines are bloody awful.
That deserves a slap. And then a kiss.
And here's our lovesick friend.
Okay. That's our elephant. Who apparently has red eyes. We may need to have a chat with our
What
elephant.
is the meaning of this? Why are you bringing it here? I won't allow you to leave.
I assure you that it is only a temporary measure. It won't be long until the elephant is gone, I promise you.
Alright, she's being an arsehole. The last piece of evidence. Goliath. Hello.
Want to talk about the elephant in the yard?
Terrible. Okay. Normal eye, a muddy knee. Probably where the shackle was. And a dart. One there. Where's the other one? Interesting. Alright, let's start. First off, the cut.
It injured itself while running through the forest.
Oh. And its eyes?
Peaceful and compliant, almost a gentleman.
As you do. Big tusks, aren't they?
The left tusk is larger and more worn. You're a left-tusked elephant.
The dart is my question.
There's something in the needle.
What's in the needle?
A feathered fletching. This might be promising.
Okay, so we check what's inside the dart, and that tells us exactly who did it. We need to do the chemicals. That's all the evidence here. I still need to find those books indoors. For John, apparently. Lovable. Fine. House of Ivory. I'm looking for books, because John insisted.
I can always recognize the spirit of a true artist.
Very quick, once over, just trying to find this bloody book for John. Before I finish my investigation. Find all 3 of the adventures. They'd be in the daughter's room at a best bet.
A commendable effort to barricade the windows.
Right, so she barricaded the windows. All evidence collected. Oh!
I don't feel safe with that beast back here.
You never do. Shut up. Where's the book?
Who's a cute bird?
John,
A commendable effort.
I found the last piece of evidence, which was something. And there's definitely... Just check the bookshelves.
Quite the spectrum. From the history of the Roman Empire to conspiracy theories of the French Revolution.
I'm trying my best to find the books, John. I really am. Well, give me half a second. Okay. It's clearly not here. But I've got 2 more locations that are missing evidence, so I've got to go and try and find it. Just for John. Just to make him happy. To John. We'll do it for you, John, my man. I know, John. You love it. Sherlock's on the case for you, man. Yeah. We're gonna do it, John. Alright. There's got to be 1 or 2 books at this camp, clearly. I will try and accomplish the bets as I continue. Right. We'll try Arthur's tent. Or that tent up there. I don't know. Can I get up there? Can I squidge past you?
Is this familiar to you?
You and I are the economic foundation of this island. We should help each other. But I don't know what you are.
Alright, don't need to be a dick. Do my best to try and find the bloody book. I completely forgot I can press Z and ping stuff. Oh my lord, I'm an idiot. I bet that'll help me out. For fuck's sakes. Let's check these tents. Hey, I found it!
Sharpest pickaxe. A guilty pleasure of the real archaeologist. Missing your Laura, Mr. Swift.
Who knew archaeology could be so exciting?
Exciting is certainly a
Hey!
word.
Right, okay. Now that I've got the ability to scan through walls, this is going to be a lot easier. I've just remembered if I press Z, it pings. How am I so thick? We'll never know. I like to patrol the, like, actual sites to try and find stuff, but I am a bit dim at times. Let's go down here and see what we can do. Because I aim to get every outfit, every piece of furniture, and every painting. And doing all the little side things, that's just good fun. Especially if it cheers up my John. The man inside my head must be a happy one. Probably because it's a bad idea for him to be an unhappy one. I think I've actually got an idea where this one could be as well. So, fingers crossed. In we go. I doubt it's going to be out here. Because this is the fight zone. Yeah? However... on these shelves... oh my god. There. Got it, and we did it.
Sales of hatred. I suppose there is something for everyone, including champions.
Every single person had one of these books.
A word about the trilogy.
Right then, you literary expert, what was so important about these books? Or did you simply need some kindling?
It's inspirational. I have a plan. Are you listening?
I wish I wasn't, but I am.
So, we catch a monkey, a langur, for example, then we extract some blood from it.
What? Why?
It will make us forever young, Sherry. Page 127, the second book.
Oh, I am so done with this.
No, wait. Then how about we make a wax statue?
I've stopped listening, John.
Surprisingly actually worth it.
We can become what should be stored in here.
The insanity I love. You know, it's worth it. I'll say it. It's worth it. So, let's not stick around though, now that I have finished every crime scene, and go and make my final deductions somewhere near my own manor, because why not? It's the closest point to accusing everyone, I guess. Right. The casebook. Let's find out what this substance is. What does that do? Yeah, I know what that does. What does this do? Adds 1 to the reagent value. Okay. So 4, 3, 4. 4's a good one. 3's a good one. Right, so you and you go here. And that makes it to -3. -3 flipped in the doodad makes it 3. 3. Hold on. Ditch the 4 for now. Okay, so that's got me my 3 in green. Now for 4 in this, I need 1 adding on. But that adds a 3 there, so I need another 1 on that, which I can't do. So I'll do... oh, for fuck's sakes. Right, let's start from scratch. I got myself in a bit of a mess. Okay. Let's do this logically, okay? Oh, I could have just used the +1. Oh, I'm an idiot. So this add this was a good one, yeah? Yeah? That add that equals that, which is fair. Because that's -3. -3 flippy doodled. Makes sense now, because that gets me to a 3. Then a 3 add a 4. So I need a 3 +1. So yeah, that makes it a 4. And a 4. And then we just add these fucking things together. Gosh. So you go into there. You go into there, into there, into there. Ooh, no, hold on, you're the wrong thing. Here? Hey! Wizard. I got really confused to begin with and then I just improvised. Strychnine. This amount could kill a human. Okay. 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 I know who did it. Everyone had darts, so either one could have shot Goliath. However, I don't think that's the end of it. I think it was an accidental battering, but they were trying to kill Theodore. Goliath was provoked. Paul was at the crime scene, and a third party shot a poison dart at Goliath, provoking it to attack. Right, how are we going with the end? I think Paul Perks killed Theodore Gilden using Goliath. Paul used an air gun with a poison dart to provoke the elephant. Agitated and scared, the animal attacked Mr. Gilden. With Theodore gone, there's no one to stop Paul from being with Imogen. Everything works. He does not care about the lives of others, who built an entire career on lies and deception and orchestrated the death, using his own pet. You're right. Paul's not in a good place. Paul's the problem. That's my thought, at least. Yeah. Because it's better than letting Paul go and execute the fucking elephant. Kill the elephant and let that guy... gal pop off? No, no, no. Paul's the problem. Fuck you, Paul. Paul Perks killed Theodore Gilden. I could easily frame Arthur, but I just don't think it's Arthur. Was the elephant shot before or after Theodore's death? Does it matter? Kinda does. Mind Palace. Okay, where are we mind palacing? Probably over at the crime scene. I think someone tried to shoot Theodore. It had a lethal amount for a human. Missed, hit the elephant, then the elephant trampled. What's up with my mind palace? Is this not right? It's not Goliath alone. No one protected him, someone used him. And it was Paul, not Arthur. Right? No, I can switch my conclusion any day of the week. It was definitely Paul. Paul Perkins killed Theodore. Who do I... Who do I talk to?
In the yard?
Who do I talk to? Who do I talk to? Seriously. To end this, do I... Oh, I think I need to go and accuse who I think it is. That's usually how I do it, right? Yeah, so... Paul's over here, so we'll go and accuse Paul. Because I think it's Paul. The archaeologist... You know, kind of makes sense. Paul's got no alibi. Those people went to go and fuck up Paul anyway. And if they went to fuck up Paul, it meant Paul didn't deliver. Paul said he used the exact chemical that was found, and was the exact chemical. Whereas Arthur was just a vague thing to stop rats in his archaeological site. It's gotta be Paul! There's a lot of evidence that backs it up. J'accuse! Prickhead. Hi. I have one piece of evidence for you.
I don't know what you're suggesting. I'm clueless.
Between yachts, darts, and notes from bandits, I've discovered many fascinating facts about you. But this, an installment of Nabe and Laura's adventures. Why did you sully your library with this?
That's interesting.
It's a gift from Imogen. I didn't buy it. I might have turned a couple of pages, but nothing more. I swear.
I will give you the benefit of the doubt, but your literary taste has put you on my blacklist.
Right, so just being a prick. Good. J'accuse!
Did it feel good killing Theodore Gilden after the humiliation and threats?
What? I thought you were blaming Goliath for that.
No, I think you killed Theodore Gilden. Goliath is, unfortunately, a victim of circumstance.
I'm far better than to kill Gilden. Believe me.
I found your dart.
You see, I managed to capture the elephant. Goliath had a dart stuck in his hide, similar to the ones that you used to kill rodents. My guess is that you used Goliath. A dart can kill a mouse or human, but for an elephant, it's not enough. Strychnine is a powerful stimulant and convulsant. Once the drug was in the bloodstream, Goliath became extremely agitated and so blinded by the flow of energy that he killed his owner.
And my dart is responsible for that. I'd rather use my hands.
Yes, there would have been fewer variables, but after the attack on you, your condition didn't allow for a direct confrontation. So, you used what you had.
That's not what happened. Anyone might have the same set of darts as I do. They're not expensive.
But not everyone knew Theodore and had access to his property.
You were at the crime scene.
You were at the crime scene at the precise moment when Gilden died.
I was not. I was visiting the doctor after the attack on me.
Ah, of course, where no one saw you. That's an inconvenience. But in any case, the person who was there met the rage of the elephant. One was struck by the gate with such impact that they were thrown into the shed. The knife fell out. The bruises on your elbow match the contour of the hole in the shed.
But I told you where my bruises came from.
And I heard you, but you didn't catch my words. A bosun's knife was found there, a very specific tool commonly used in your field.
Yep.
That's only your assumption. I was never there. I mean, I was, but not when this happened.
You were, but not when that happened?
I can understand why you killed Mr. Gilden. He saw you with his daughter. He checked up on you, yachtsman, smuggler, and a woman. He went so far as to hire some thugs to attack you. Theodore knew your weakness, your career. He forced you into a corner. You're a survivor. You were prepared for the worst, but Theodore surpassed even your worst-case scenario. So you responded accordingly.
I've earned everything myself. Every victory, every trophy, every mangir. I achieved all of it without murder. I don't need to kill in order to win.
And you weren't afraid that he would reveal your secret to the owner of the yacht club or your competitors?
I can control my fear. Trust me, I wouldn't have become a professional athlete otherwise.
I don't think it was the elephant. The dart and the elephant is too circumstantial. It was definitely not the elephant by itself. Strychnine was used. The bosun knife, which was a sailor's knife. This is a sailor. Motive. Evidence that points towards it. Drugs that points towards it. and a really shoddy excuse with no fucking way to back it up, yet the other guy had his entire archaeological site to back it up. It's gotta be you.
I revealed many truths and lies concerning Gildan. One banal fact is that he was a bitter and angry man who acted according to his own desires and impulses. Such people are dangerous, they are unpredictable, and value their own comfort more than anything and anyone. The same as you, Paul.
Are you out of your mind?
You're a gambler, smuggler, and actor. You indulge your self-importance. Such egocentricity and impulsivity is frightening. I won't allow you to play with someone else's life. You are under arrest.
Wait. At least tell Imogen. Tell her where I am.
I think she deserves a space without you. I've heard you can gamble on racing in prison, only it's rat racing. No yachts. Goodbye, Paul.
Why did you pick my Paul? Out of all the people on this island. Just when I needed someone I could rely on.
Believe me, I saved you. I found the true murderer. Would you really choose to live with the person who took your father's life?
You took away the pillar I was relying on. Paul was my only hope. You've destroyed it.
It was Paul who destroyed it, not me. I was merely the fact-checker who discovered the real culprit. And now about that elephant.
Oh yes, Goliath. You did nothing about it. I had to deal with it. Fortunately, there was a real man wanting to help me. He agreed to buy Goliath and relocate him to his property.
I suppose I must congratulate you.
I'd rather you leave. But first, here are my father's belongings. Some of them have information about your mother. Take them and leave me be.
Right.
I appreciate it, Miss
Okay.
Gildan. I assure you, I only wanted to find the true perpetrator.
Perhaps. Or perhaps you found a convenient scapegoat. Goodbye.
I truly hope you meet more honest people in the future. Take care.
I have no idea if I was right or not. That's the thing. All of these are sort of open-ended to the case. How interesting. John's diary. Paul Parks has stirred up too much trouble on this island. I support Cherry's choice. Okay. Well, that's fair. I think it has to have been that guy. Gal. I'm so confused what to call that person. That one. It was Paul. It was Paul indeed. It was Paul. Right. Let's put my clothes back on. Right. Now the true question. Shall we move on with our mother's love? We've got items belonging to our family. And family friend didn't go very well. So we need to check that out. But that is for next time. So thank you very much for watching. Much love from me, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.